Hello everyone, welcome to the channel for everything Arsenal and everything football. Thanks for being here. I hope you're all doing well and welcome to the match preview for Arsenal against Norwich. And yeah, here we go again, yet another game in our calendar. It's only been like, by the time you're playing the game, it's gonna be 14 days. And we've already played against City, we've already played against Brighton, we've already played against Southampton, Sheffield United, 4 games in a row within less than 2 weeks. So the games are coming thick and fast. So in this video, I'm going to be taking a look at the preview, all the stats you need to know about the two teams, the recent meetings, especially the ones at the Emirates Stadium. I'm also going to be taking a look at the lineup we fielded the last time we played Norwich at CARROW Road last year, and also what my lineup would be for the game on Wednesday. So stay tuned for all that. So as I've said, we've played 4 games already. And the good thing is that we've won the last 2 games. We started badly in the first 2 games. We had playing poorly, but luckily we've won our last 2 games. So that is good for confidence and momentum. And the perfect fixture to try and make it 3 out of 3 is Norwich City. I wouldn't have liked to face a team like teams that are on form right now, like Manchester United away or City again. I wouldn't want to meet those teams right now. Liverpool, not right now. So Norwich is the perfect team to play right now. They are bottom of the table. They are losing games every now and then. They've already lost to Everton 1-0 and lost to Southampton both at home. So I thought they would probably get something from those games, but they didn't. So it's looking like relegation for them. Surprisingly, it's really surprising because last season they really dominated the championship. I thought they would finish 16th, 15th, but they've struggled a lot. But again, they started the season very well. Pukki scoring goals, but it's all gone downhill since. So yeah, let me just take a look at the last meeting, the last game we played against them. That was on 1st December 2019. And yeah, we drew 2-2 with them at CARROW Road. That was Freddie Ljungberg's first game. Emery had already been sacked, so this was the first game after Frankfurt. And he made a couple of changes, some that fans didn't like he brought on Mustafi back to the team. People didn't want Mustafi at that time. I don't know if Xhaka came back to the team. He was playing. People didn't want him to play at that time, so people didn't agree with the lineup. Pukki opened the scoring for them in the 21st minute. I'm going to come back to the stats for that game. Aubameyang equalized for us through a penalty that had to be retaken. And again, Cantwell scored for them in the 47th minute. Cantwell also scored in the last game Norwich has played against Man U. They lost 2-1 in the FA Cup. And Aubameyang equalized again in the second half to make it 2-2. At that time, it wasn't really a bad result because we were struggling. We were poor in terms of results. Let me just get into the stats. That was the first game without Unai Emery. That result left us 8th in the table, 7 points off top 4. I think we've dropped further than that since. Pukki ended his 8-game goal drought, 773 minutes without a goal. And he actually scored against us. Obviously, you won't be surprised to hear that. Someone goes 100 games without scoring. The first time they meet Arsenal, they score. A team plays a whole year without winning a game. They play against Arsenal, they win. So we are definitely used to that. Former players scoring against us, players scoring their first goals of the season, players scoring their last goals of their careers. All happens against Arsenal. So Pukki had gone 773 minutes without scoring. He scored with a deflected shot off Mustafi. And also he had taken 18 shots in those previous games without scoring. Christoph Zimmermann penalized for a handball, which Aubameyang scored from a penalty. The first penalty he missed. He missed. Krul saved it, but VAR checked it, and 4 Norwich players had encroached the box, so it had to be retaken. We took it again, and he scored. I actually normally don't like Aubameyang taking penalties. He missed one against Man City in his debut season, missed one against Tottenham in the last minute, also had missed this one, but fair play to him though. He helps us a lot, and also Krul is very good at penalties. They matched Arsenal for shots on target and had better chances overall in a performance full of energy, grit, and determination. Max Aarons was the man of the match. A lot of Arsenal fans have mentioned him as a possible replacement for Bellerin. Some other stats: this draw made it 6 winless games. We had drawn 4 and lost 2. That was the worst run since August of 2011, which we also didn't win. We also went 6 games without winning, and that run was actually extended because we didn't win the next 2 games after that, Brighton and City. We didn't win, so it went 8 games before we beat West Ham. Norwich avoided defeat in back-to-back Premier League games for the first time in the season. They had just beaten Everton 2-0 in the previous game, so that was the first time they had gone 2 games without losing. Of course, the second game had to be against Arsenal. They didn't win again for the next 8 games after that until almost the end of January. From the start of December, they never won again after beating Arsenal until almost the middle of January. Again, typical Arsenal. Arsenal have not won any of their past 40 away games when losing at halftime. A start from that match. After that match, Arsenal had not won any of their past 40 away games when losing at halftime. We had drawn 10 and lost 30. The last time we came from behind at halftime away from home and won a game was the Van Persie days where we beat Chelsea 5-3. And I still think that run is still going on because I don't think we've come from behind. We don't even win away from home. Forget even coming from behind and winning. So I think that run is still going. Norwich had 15 shots, 8 on target, 7 corners. We had 14 shots, 7 on target and 12 corners. Our lineup in that day, let me put it on screen right now. We had Leno, Kolasinac, Luiz, Mustafi, Chambers, Guendouzi, Xhaka, Willock, Ozil, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. Pepe was dropped. Saka was on the bench. Martinelli was on the bench. Torre was on the bench. Before I get into the other games, our record against Norwich, we've won 28 games. We've drawn 20 and lost 11. Norwich have traveled to the Emirates 5 times before, 4 times in the league and once in the League Cup. That was like in 2017. 10 games in total, 6 wins for us, 3 draws and 1 loss. So that is the 10 games we've played against them since 2011. The last time we had played before that was 2005. They were relegated and it took them a while before coming back. So since 2011, you have beaten them 6 times, drawn 3 and lost 1. The last meeting at home against them was in 2017. Nketiah scored 2 goals. Murphy scored for them. That was in the League Cup. Nketiah scored in the 85th minute and in extra time. We had beaten Doncaster, and then we beat West Ham, Chelsea, and lost to Man City that season in the League Cup final. 2015-2016 season, we drew at their place 1-1. Ozil scored for us and Graban scored for them. At our place, we beat them 1-0. That was on 30th of April 2016, one of the last games of that season. I think they also relegated for that season. Welbeck scored in the 59th minute. On that day, there was a really toxic atmosphere. Leicester won the league that season and we had dropped off. We were supposed to challenge them after beating them, but we dropped off. There were banners like "Every good story has an ending," 12 years of excuses, Ranieri has done it in 9 months. Other fans were split, others saying there's only one Arsene Wenger. So divided fans after that game. In the 2014-2015 season, they were in the championship. In 2014, we beat them again in the last day of the season. 2014, Ramsey with a spectacular goal. Jenkinson actually also scored in that game. That game confirmed their relegation. The home game that season in 2013, we beat them 4-1. We all remember that amazing goal Wilshere scored. That was the game. 2013, Ozil scored twice. Yeah, Ozil actually scored twice. And I don't actually remember the other one. I think it was Ramsey who scored. Yeah, Ramsey scored. And Howson scored for them in the 70th minute to make it 2-1. Obviously, it's never Arsenal if the game is never hard for us. We can't make it 3-0. We have to score twice and then the opposition score and then we have to go looking for a third goal. Typical Arsenal. The biggest victory against them at home was a 5-0 victory back in 1989. And that season, I think that's the season, we won the title. 1989, we beat them 5-0 at home. That is our biggest win against Norwich City. So those are the games against them. Also in the away game that season, 2013-2014, Ramsey scored an amazing goal. I think it was the second or third best goal after Wilshere. So that was a good season for us. So those are all the stats you need to know and all the recent meetings. There was also a 3-3 draw back in the days. The time they beat us 1-0 at their place. So yeah, but I just wanted to take a look at the recent ones. But anyway, let me take a look at what my lineup would be for the game. So for my lineup, as you can see, There's a couple of changes in the formation, tactics, and the players. In goal, I'd go for Martinez. Obviously, he's been great since Len was injured. He's always a good backup goalkeeper. In defense, I'd go with Niles again at right back. Played really well at right wing back. We had some attacking force from that side, and defensively, he was okay. On the left, I'd stick with Tierney, man of the match against Sheffield. Holding would come back, and Socrates would also come back to the lineup. Mustafi has played a couple of games, needs a rest. Luis, I think he got injured, he was subbed off, so I don't know if he's available. In the middle, I'd go with Xhaka as the lone defensive midfielder, and then a 3 in front of him. Ceballos, Ozil, and and Willock. Aubameyang and Lacazette up front. So let me tell you why I'd go with that midfield. This is a game we need to attack. Norwich, there's no need of going with the 5 defenders in this match. There's no need of going with Xhaka and Guendouzi or Xhaka and Torreira if he's available. No need of playing 2 defensive midfielders. That's reason number 1. Another reason, bringing back Ozil. Ozil, if he can't play against Norwich at home, which game will he play for us? I know the away games never helps us, but in such a game, we'd rather just put him in to play in this game, just help us get some goals in this game. Yes, I'm one of the people who want him sold at the end of the season, but against Norwich, just put him, let him play, let us see what he can do. And then we can also rest a couple of players up front. We can bring back Aubameyang, got a full rest against Sheffield, and bring back put Lacazette again. This is a game he needs to get a goal in. I want Lacazette and Aubameyang both to score in this game, and if Lacazette can't score in this game, which other game will he score in? So for his confidence, I'll put Lacazette and Aubameyang up front, and then have Ozil, Ceballos, and Willock. Willock a reward for because he played really well against Sheffield, so I'll put him there. And then for the bench, as you can see, I'd have Nketiah, Nelson, Pepe, Guendouzi, Kolasinac, Bellerin, Luis, Saka, Messi, anyone who's available on the bench, I'd put them there. 9 subs allowed on the bench these days, 5 to come on. And Saka needs a rest because we have Wolves coming up on that weekend. We have Leicester coming up. We have Tottenham coming up. We have Liverpool coming up. So this is the game to rest Pepe and Saka. If it doesn't work in the first half, bring them on at halftime and let's kill the game off early. But if they can get that rest like Aubameyang did against Sheffield, this is the only game we can rest Saka and Pepe, because the games that are coming up, throw Man City in the FA Cup in there too. We need these players to rest because the games are coming thick and fast, and we wouldn't want Saka and Pepe to get injured. So I'd rest them for this game. So Martinez, Niles, Socrates, Holding, Tierney, Xhaka, the lone defensive midfielder, Ceballos, Willock, Ozil, Aubameyang, and Lacazette. That would be my lineup. And if we start with that, my prediction for this game will be Arsenal 3, Norwich City 0. Yes, a clean sheet. We are close to keeping a clean sheet against Sheffield but failed. But I'm going for back-to-back Premier League clean sheets. Let me know in the comment section what your lineup would be, what changes you'd make to that squad, your prediction for the game. I'll link up my other videos in the YouTube card and in the description down below. And yeah, remember I have a quiz coming up related to this video. So subscribe, hit the notification bell to be notified when the video goes live. Thanks for watching. Keep staying safe, and I'll talk to you later.